Okay, so let's talk about the Get Going with Google site. This is a really important one because we want this to be self-service. There is so much important information on here. Before I dive into the site and start showing you how to navigate the site, first I want to talk about those of you who are having trouble getting access. So there are two different kinds of issues that we are currently seeing about people getting access. Number one, some people cannot log in at all. They either can't get the page to load when they click on the link, or they click on the link but then they can't figure out how to log in. If that is you, that is probably due to the location that you are from. So, like I said, not everyone's information is in the same system, and that's what causes some of these issues trying to get information out. So if you are a part of Trinity Health Hospital, if you are a part of St. Alexius Bismarck, if you are a part of Mercy One West Des Moines, I can name a few others, those are some of the ones you know of already, we know you can't access it, and we are creating, as we speak, a box site for you to go to so that you have access to all the files still. We're trying to get that up by the end of the week, doing our absolute best, so please have patience with us. But we do have a form for you to fill out, and if you fill out that form, tell us what the problem is. We will get back to you as soon as we have a solution or we have it fixed. The other issue we're seeing is that some people are able to log in, some people get into the SharePoint fine, but they can't see the tab that says Gurus and Guides, and that is okay. We can fix that pretty easily. Just you don't see it because you haven't gotten permissions set up. We're just having a hard time getting things done in math. So if you let us know in that same form that I have linked there and that I sent to you in the email today, you are able to tell us that you can't see it, and we will get that fixed, and as soon as it's fixed, we will email you. So if you're having troubles with the site, fill out the form, and we'll get back to you. That's the thing you need to take away from this discussion. Okay, so now let's actually take a look at the site. What is here? What do you need to know? So when you click on the link that we share with you, this is the main homepage. This is the part of the Get Going with Google site that any user across the organization can see, and we want them to see. We want them used to coming out here. So you, as a Google Guide and Guru, get to see information early that we aren't allowing other people to see yet. So you have this special section called the Google Guides and Gurus section that only you are allowed to see because we gave you permissions to. And this is where you're going to find the vast majority of the things that you need to be successful as a guide. So when you click on it, you're going to be brought to this sub-site, and you can click right up here on the Google Guides tab. This will bring you to a page that has all the information I have posted for you so far, lots of different stuff so far. You can find a meeting recording, both of the kickoff and of this session. So it's obviously not this session, but one of the sessions we posted earlier this week. We posted the presentations from those sessions as well. I actually also have been trying to start posting the emails that I'm sending to you guys because we're finding that some people are not getting the emails. So if you don't get an email from us, we upload it to the site, and you can find it here as well. The other things that we have posted are your signature template, which I'll talk about in a minute, as well as your virtual background, like this nifty one that I'm using right now. I just noticed that I matched my background. That's kind of bizarre. Okay. The next tab that I want to show you is the training tab. So as a reminder, we are in the Google Guides and Gurus subsection of the site, and we're looking at the training tab. So what kind of training can you find here now, and what will you be able to see in the future? Right now, you can find all of the Google Guides and Gurus meetings posted here. So the same kind of meeting we're in right now, they're posted here for at least a few months out. If you want to go ahead and get it on your calendar, you can click on it and then register using this link. We will very soon be adding all of the trainings for you. Those are the actual trainings where we start to sit down and demonstrate, here's how you work Gmail, here's how you work Google Sheets, forms, slides, whatever it is. All of those trainings will be posted here very soon for you to sign up, and we'll be emailing you once those are ready for you. Now, One thing we've been getting questions about is, hey, we have this training area here, but if I go back to the main part of the site that anyone across the organization can see, there's also a training tab here. Now, here is the difference between these two tabs, and I want to probably give you a really emphatic spiel about it. So there are trainings posted here. These are real trainings. So these are literally here's an hour on Google Meet, here's an hour on Gmail. It's probably pretty tempting for you guys to go in and look at these and sign up. These are not for you. These are set up for those people who are going live in the ITD phase, so the people who go live this coming Monday. And we really, really, really do not want you signing up for and attending these trainings if you are not in that phase. We can't stop you, but here are 2 reasons why we don't want you to do it.
It's really good.
Number 1, it
If
has
it's the one I'm
information
thinking
in
of,
each of
the
these
dark
trainings that
IPA.
does not apply to you. So if you go
I think
to a
it's called
core
Everything
IT
Has
and
Eyes.
ITD phase training, we will say things that are not true for you, and you will get confused. It has already happened with a few people, and then we have to answer emails trying to explain to you why you're confused. So please do not sign up if you are not in that phase. Number 2, these have limited space in them.
That's
Only
cool, but they got
people
some
can join
good
one. So
PR.
if you sign up for it and take a spot in one of these trainings,
Some good
you are taking
PR.
a spot away from someone who does have access to the tools and needs these trainings right now. So I know it's really tempting for you to come in here and say, I'm going to get myself early access. I'm going to take my trainings and do it they're not meant for me. Please, please, please do not do that. Okay. Speaking of which, let's go back to my presentation. As I mentioned, on the Google site, you can find your Zoom background and the signature template for you. We would love for you to start using these. These are a great way for you to start getting the word out about this project, and also start to get people used to the idea that you're someone they can go to with questions once they get access to the tool. So this is just, easy way to get the word out.
Are you just going to head home for now? Okay, I'll let you know.
Since I was talking about training, I want to stop and say, I do hear you that you really want training, and let's talk about why we're doing it the way we're doing it. The first thing I will remind you of is that you do not need access.
I got some garbage bags too, dude.
on the same day that you gain access to Google. And because of that, our training strategy is not set up so that the day that you get Google, you know everything you could possibly need to know and you're ready to go, right? We want to build your knowledge of the tools in an organic way that does not overwhelm you and does not give you information so early that you forget it.
I'll let you know.
I have done multiple of these deployments before, and in a couple of them where we have done training a month or 2 months early because people request it, almost unanimously people will attend the training, they will go live in the product, and they will have forgotten absolutely everything that they learned in the training that they took a month or 2 prior. So we set up our training schedule in a way that we are giving you information right when you need it, not too early that you're going to forget it, and not so late that you won't be successful. So here's what our training strategy looks like, and this is done on a phase-by-phase basis. So like I showed you all those ITD trainings, ITD phase is getting a full set of these trainings. You all as Google Guides get a full set of these trainings, and we are doing a 3rd full set of trainings for the Global Go Live. So what does a set look like? We give you your first training starting a week to 2 weeks before you go live. And in that training, we're just trying to make sure you know what you need to do to be successful on day 1. So we show you how you log in day 1. We show you how to set up your mobile device. We tell you what you can and cannot touch in the system while we are doing our data migration. And we start to show you the tools so that you know how to be successful when you log in. So that means, how do you navigate your Google Calendar? How do you join meetings from Google Calendar? How bad would it be, right, if you logged in on day 1 and you missed this meeting and you couldn't figure out Google Calendar? That pre-go live session is where we teach you how you can be successful That's a really important one in the series, and we always do it a week to 2 weeks before you go live. Then we start to build on that knowledge. So as soon as we give you the product, that's when we start trying to give you more and more information. So for the first 2 weeks that you have the product, we give you getting started in Google Workspace sessions. And that's when we start to tell you, okay, now you've joined, you know how to navigate, but do you know how to share a file? Here's how you share a file. Here's how you navigate Google Drive. Here's how you set up your inbox so that you are successful and you're working quickly in Gmail. We start to build that. And then about 3 weeks after you get the tool, really 2.5, we start giving you what are called advanced Google sessions. And that's when we start spending an hour just talking to you about Sheets. We spend an hour just talking to you about everything you need to know about Drive. And that's when you start getting to more of that expert level. That's when you start getting into those more complicated use case questions. So I know it's really tempting to say, I want it now, I want it early, let's go, let's get it. We have tested this before. This is what works for users. Just stick with us. I promise we will give you everything you need to know as we move forward. We just need you to be patient and trust that we can get you trained and ready in the correct cadence and in the correct way. Okay, this one's a simple one, but I do want to quickly go over because we've had a few questions and issues with this. How do you sign up for training? As I showed you, we are posting it to the Get Going with Google site, so please make sure you have access. We also always email it out to you with the ability to sign up. So all you have to do is click on it, or that's not yours, that's today's session. You click, you come in here, you register. Very fast. It's not going to let you register because I'm not. Once you have registered, there is still one more step. This step of registering will not put it on your calendar for you. If you want this to be placed on your calendar, you will get a confirmation email from Zoom that says, hey, you registered for such and such training, and then you just need to click a button in that email next week. About 4,000 users across the organization, and there are people in digital and information technology groups. We have been communicating with you as you're in that group. You've been getting emails from us, so it shouldn't be a shock for anyone. This week we're having your prep session. So if you have not attended one yet, please attend a prep session or at least a view of recording. This weekend we're doing all of your final data migration, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Next Monday you get access to the tool, and then after that we start giving you more and more training. So what is unique about the ITV user experience? I'm going to lay it out quickly and hopefully clearly. This is more important to you if you're a part of this phase. If you're not a part of this phase, I still think it's really good for you to know. So, this is true only for those users who are in ITV. Your calendar and contacts are not finished migrating for you yet, and will not be done migrating for you until the rest of the Google Guides go live on January 22nd. So, that means if you go in on Monday, as you should and we want you to, you won't have access to your calendar migrated from Outlook. Now the other things that we have up here at the top, these are actually true for all of the phases, so it's a good reminder to everyone. Email delegation does not migrate, so that just means if you're usually an executive, you're an executive that has someone else manage your email for you, send emails on your behalf, you will have to reset up those permissions, and we will be teaching those to you. If you are in any of the phases, this is true for you, shared mailboxes and distribution lists are not available in Google until Google Go Live. And then your box files, as we talked about before, should not be used in Google until Google Go Live. Now I want to talk about dual delivery. Dual delivery is something that only applies to the ITV user experience, so for those people who go live on Monday. We are migrating your mail for you, and starting on Monday, you will start receiving mail and email. However, because of
you just sent me this whole SOS thing and like, what the fuck? What's going on?
This is just temporary for the next month or so. But I want you to know that these two systems do not communicate with each other. So that means if you delete
okay, bye.